Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to Uncharted 4. Let's jump right in. Oh man, we're just in the thick of things. Stuff. I mean, I am... myself in this line of fire. Oh, fuck. Thanks, Sully. Sullivan. Fuck you. Fuck you. Shit. That car just will not give up. The truck is just like, I'm ready! There we go, now we segue. This part, it's okay. I mean, you know, it's definitely action-packed for sure, but I don't know, I'm always on the cusp of possibly dying every time I play this part, especially when the car comes out. Which... yeah, right here, I'm always on the cusp. I'm about to die. Fuck. Sorry! There we go. I get lost at one point. What the hell is up with me? I'm playing really badly today. If this was Mario, I'd be stuck in. If you guys are watching my Mario playthrough, I am very much getting stuck in large portions of the game. And it's usually when I'm tired. I'm just so tired today. It's been like a really long day of watching my child. And I only get a 1.5 hour break when my wife comes home. So I'm trying to, you know, I'm recording for you guys because I've always said I enjoy doing this. I have fun doing it, but today's gonna be the only day I'm gonna have time to record. So, but it's like a double-edged sword because like I like doing this and I have fun, but I'm also really tired and I feel like I'm not doing this as well as I could because I'm so tired. Is my fucking wheel popped? Through here. Yeah, I think my wheels are popped. That's why I've been stick shift. Get out of here. Go! Here we go! Whoa! Man, Rafe really off-roading! Man, but I guess my tires are fucked.
I think we lost him! Hey, Nate. Yeah? We can never, ever come back to this shit. Add it to the list.
Yeah, they do have a list.
Really? You got a 4x4, go around. Sam's tower's at the bottom of this hill. Keep going down.
Squeeze through. Okay, great.
Right.
I never knew those things were filled with water as a kid.
Come on! Come right! Wait! Don't worry, I got this! I don't got this!
Such a great part. You know what, I take it back. I keep forgetting I actually do enjoy these parts. I mean, this is my game of the year. I really did enjoy.
Hey, I think that's him.
It's a cutscene.
Right there.
Yep. Transition. See, that could even be the DLC. We don't know. We don't know what the hell the DLC is going to be. There's so many rumors. Some people think that'll be it, that you get to play that part. I honestly think it's going to be the part where they first split up. That just seems like... That seems to be like the most apt choice to do it, but we'll see, because Naughty Dog definitely... I mean, I was playing the Left Behind DLC the other day. I haven't played... I don't think... maybe I've mentioned this, I don't know, but I did something weird. I've never done this. I've only done it... No, I've done it for 2 games, God of War and The Last of Us, but I did a playthrough of it with no commentary. It was just me playing a blind playthrough for the first time ever, and, you know, who knows, I might do that again in the future. I mean, at the moment I have no plans to do that, but, you know, never say never. But anyway, so yeah, I ended up playing the game or whatever, and I felt like it was Resident Evil all over again. For reference, Resident Evil 4, not a huge fan of Resident Evil 4. I actually don't really like that game very much. But like obviously everybody known to mankind loves that game because, you know, like they like it, and there's nothing wrong with liking it. I'm not saying don't like it, but it's just not my thing. And I felt the same with The Last of Us. I prefer The Last of Us over Resident Evil 4 for sure, but it was just funny because, God, speaking of. Speaking of funny, it was just funny because I ended up liking the game or whatever, and you know, it's not a bad game by any. What the hell am I supposed to do? It wasn't a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It was, you know, a pretty fun game actually, but I think the game's problem was oh shit. For me, it just kind of like, I don't know, it lacked something that I wanted out of a game, out of a... Oh shit, what the fuck? Fuck you! It just wasn't my thing. I didn't see... I acknowledge this game is good. The Last of Us is a good game. It's not a bad game. And I even acknowledged that, you know, for some people it would be Game of the Year. I think it came out in 2013. But for me, it just was not, like... it was not, like, people were saying it was game of the century, game of the decade, all this other shit, and I'm like, come on, cut me a fucking break. Game of the century, game of the, you know, like, come on, dude. Game of the generation? No, not at all. Now, Left Behind? Holy shit, I love Left Behind. That was the DLC with Riley and Sam. That was fucking, or I'm sorry, Riley and Emma, I think is her name, or Ellie. That was awesome. I enjoyed that more than I enjoyed the core game. Yeah, I did. I thought that DLC was brilliant on so many levels. The writing, just everything about it was so good. So yeah, that's kind of like my whole take. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this game I absolutely adored. Uncharted, but I could, you know, the DLC, I'm not gonna write it out.
Get enough of that.
There we go. But yeah, sorry, I was so distracted. I wouldn't write out the DLC, basically. Like, this is, as I'm recording this November 2016, and this has not been dislodged as my Game of the Year. I think this is a better game than The Last of Us, without a doubt. But, you know, I'll hold out for the DLC, man. Maybe the DLC will be better. This is such a great scene. Like, look at this. This is like such an intimate situation. It's fucked up to shit. And that's what I think makes it so powerful.
No blimmin' way he could have survived that.
Why chance it?
Damn it. That's not good. Holy shit, he's still alive!
How is his hair now catching? Oh, God.
Here, take this!
This is a cool sequence.
How we doing back there? Not good! Not good at all! Keep shooting! I am! I hate this truck! Hang on, Nathan!
Oh, God, this sequence is so great. I really, oh man, I've forgotten how great this sequence is. I'm sorry, I know I keep saying it, but this is just so cool. Oh God, that was so epic. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
What the hell?
Yeah.
Whoa, that was choppy as fuck.
You good?
That was weird. I've never seen that before.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Anything looked possessed. That was bizarre. And now there's a long cutscene. Looks like this is going to be a longer episode than you. Open commentary over this. Look at that transitional wipe, just like Star Wars. See that dude's walking by right there in the white yellow hat? I wish I could play that game. Do the motion capture.
Alright, I think the coast is clear. Alright.
Replaying this, it really doesn't get old. I mean, granted I do 2 10 to 15 minute episodes a day, or I mean a week.
Way better than we found Libertalia.
But yeah, they really don't get. It doesn't get old playing this.
Seems Avery.
I don't know, maybe with age it's happening. Back in the day, it's very rare. Once I beat a game, I would just be done with it, and I really wouldn't play it anymore. With few exceptions, like Mass Effect 2, I immediately started replaying.
Thousands.
So I could save my crew, because actually in my first playthrough, so many of them died. And I was so upset, so I replayed it, because I didn't understand what was happening. I kind of interpreted things.
Where is this?
God, that game was so good. Just thinking about it. Well, I want to play that one day. If it ever becomes backwards compatible on Xbox One, because I can't really record. I mean, I could record through a 360, but I would have to bring. It's the way it's designed, the way my game room is, because it's changed. I did a tour video like 3 years ago, but it's changed since then. Basically, in my game room, that's my child. I don't know if you can. But basically, in my game room, I have my Xbox One, my Wii U, and my PS4, and my PS3, and then I have pretty much all the other consoles, but they're disconnected. Those are the only ones that are connected that I can play at any time. The other ones are disconnected. I have a Retron 5 that's connected, so I can play like old. I can play, what is it? NES, Famicom, Super Nintendo games and Sega Genesis games. And Game Boy Advance. I could play that anytime I want. But everything else I have to hook up, and for some reason my Sega Saturn and my N64 I can't record
Look, it's gonna sound
using
crazy.
Elgato Game Capture. I haven't tried it
For starters,
recently. I haven't tried it with the new
this is
software updates that have happened, but apparently my TV's refresh rate is too small. Oh, and this scene, by the way, is like, holy shit. I mean, him introducing Sam and again, they changed everyone's look. Like, everyone looks more human, but retain their kind of general looks. And Elena looks great. I think she looks so pretty. Like, they did a great job with. I mean, everyone's good looking here. They really did a fantastic job of converting and making everyone look
treasure.
how they look. At the same time, this game really works well on its own. It works as both a conclusion to a 4-game series, and it also works as like just a standalone game. Like, you don't really have to have played the other ones to understand it. The way it's written, which I think is great.
Come on, wait. Elena, wait!
And
Look, I wanted to tell you.
You know what? Enough.
No, I wanted to, but how could I?
I don't know. Just say it.
and I have to commend them for putting a big fat red 4 on the cover, like owning it up and being proud of it. Because I've noticed so many games,
How
and
would you react?
you know, like, and I have to commend Capcom too for Resident Evil 7 is called Resident Evil 7. They could have easily called it Resident Evil Biohazard or some weird shit like that.
I wouldn't have even known.
I commend that because we live in an age of fucking remakes and reboots and, you know, like loose sequels, and people drop the... They drop the... No, I'm just tired, guys. Sorry, I hate yawning when I'm recording. I think it's so rude. But
the look on your face.
you know, like, people are now dropping that, you know, and they're and this started, like, I noticed it 10 years ago with, like, movies. I remember when they announced they're going to make a 6th Rocky film, and everyone got so excited that there was going to be a Rocky 6. And then, you know, they announced it, and what was it? It was called Rocky Balboa. And it was so stupid because you now read it and you're like, okay, Rocky 2, 3, 4, 5, Rocky Balboa. It's just dumb. Like, it's obvious they tried to make it look like you could come in. I think it's that they don't want to intimidate people. Like, people see, like, 6 and they're like, you know?
Such as?
And, you know, like, Force Awakens, same thing. They're not... It's called Star Wars The Force Awakens. They didn't do what they did in the prequels where they marketed it as the episode.
You go after your wife.
But then again, they did that with the original trilogy as well, so maybe that doesn't count. So, yeah, and I just noticed it kept going and going. Another one is Rambo. That series is, like, the most fucked up. So, like, the first movie is called First Blood. That's the name of the first movie. It's actually not called Rambo. It's just called First Blood. And then when they made the sequel, they called it Rambo First Blood Part 2. So it's like, okay, that's cool. That makes sense. And then they really started fucking things up. They called the third movie Rambo 3, which makes no sense at all because there is no Rambo 3. There's Rambo First Blood Part 2. There's no Rambo 2. You know what I mean? So it's confusing. They should have just called it First Blood Part 3, but whatever. And then the fourth one is just called Rambo. And then there's like an extended cut that's called John Rambo. It's just so fucking dumb.
Pack your bags.
So I commend Uncharted. I mean, they could have easily done Uncharted when they added Drake's Fortune. I thought, well, I guess that's how they're all going to be. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, all of them don't have a number next to it. They just have a subtitle. I thought, oh, I guess that's what Uncharted's going to do. Uncharted... You know, this, Uncharted that, Uncharted this, Uncharted that. And it upset me. I was like, fuck, that sucks. Because I much rather would have wanted...
Land ho!
You know, but they didn't. The second was called Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. They added that 4, that 2, that 3. And I appreciate that. I mean, they did a prequel. What was it? I forgot what it was called, but the prequel on Vita. But whatever, I get it. It's a prequel on Vita. What are you gonna do, right? You have to kind of, you know, just put it out there like that. So, yeah.
Just how far we've come.
It's good stuff, man.
Sic Parvis Magna.
Sic Parvis Magna.
Yeah. Good old beer. And this part, again, I didn't think we were going to get to pilot this thing. Sorry about my rant, by the way. I just realized I ranted. I mean, this is a 20-minute episode. This is a longer than the average Bear episode, but whatever. You know, I knew the second that long cutscene was going to happen that this was going to end up being a big episode. It happens. There's like a couple of moments in this. Just like these ginormous expository cutscenes, and you just have to sit back and like right now, look at this, look how beautiful.
Bigger.
Looks like a cutscene at first, and you're thinking, oh, this is a cutscene, and then all of a sudden you could move the camera around and you're like, oh shit, I'm moving. But alright guys, yeah, we're gonna stop here. We've gone over, but yeah, great. I don't know how long we are in the game. I think we have, this is gonna be a very long playthrough. Holy crap, we're at part 24 right now, and I think we might be halfway through the game, maybe. So if we are halfway through the game, then easily this is gonna be like a 48 episode. I'll put it this way, this is gonna go well into 2017. This is a long thing. I'm sure I'm going to beat Super Mario World before I beat this. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. The rest of the month, we're going to have some more Uncharted next week. I think, you know, we have a lot of stuff coming out for the rest of the year. There's, I think, Super Mario is coming out. There's an RBD next month in December, so be on the lookout for that, episode 14. And I think there's actually going to be a couple of Chris plays in December, because I know Final Fantasy comes out this month, and yeah, so we're going to have a couple of Chris plays happening. So yeah, well, that'll be out there. But all right, guys, great. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week with some more Uncharted 4. Take care.